look at this chap, will you? Hey, buddy, what is it that's got your goat?
I got the Iconical Rockchip RK3288, and it came with a case that I can't use. It doesn't have cutouts for the HDMI port, the micro SD card slot, or the power and reset buttons.
Say, sport, that is a bit of a pickle, isn't it? Tell you what, how about I help you totally ruin that fine, sleek-looking piece of modern plastic so you can plug in your doohickeys and doodads and other assorted bullshit? First, let's take out that fancy schmancy LCD panel. You're a simple fellow who has no need for such extravagance.
You've sure got my number.
Step 2. Measure! Figure out where you have to make your cuts for the HDMI port, micro SD slot, and power and reset buttons. And don't forget...
Yeah, I got it.
But...
I heard you.
But you also want to...
I said I got it. Jeez, pushy. So, I've got the holes cut. Let's see what happens if I try and plug in the cable. Alright, it fits! All that's left now is to put the bottom of the case back on and we'll be in business.
Yes, what fine work! Now, why don't you go ahead and plug in the HDMI cable?
Thanks, and that's a great idea, you omniscient piece of... I don't understand. It fit before I put the bottom on.
Serves you right, you ignorant You see, what I was trying to tell you before was that you have to account for the fact that when the board sits on top of the case bottom, it elevates it a little bit. Have fun cutting that hole bigger.
Okay, Mr. Narrator, sir. I've got the hole cut to the right size now. Is it okay if I go ahead and try it, or do I need to do anything else first?
Say, friend, why don't you sand those edges a bit so you don't end up accidentally killing someone? Everyone else sands their edges.
Oh, why didn't you say so? I always do what everybody else does. Alright, do I need to do anything else now?
Well, that depends on you, my fine fellow. How janky do you want this to look?
Why, the jankiest! I want this thing to be in such a state that no one will ever want to voluntarily touch it.
Then why don't you attach that case fan you have? It'll keep your RK3288 nice and cool.
Say, that's a great idea! I could just take the fan and screw it right into the case.
Whoa, hold on there. I thought you wanted this to look as janky as could be.
Yeah?
I've got 2 words for you. Twisty ties.
Twisty ties?
Twisty ties.
Have those even been invented yet?
I don't know. Just mount it using twisty ties already. And there you are. One modified case for the Iconical Rockchip RK3288, or in simpler terms, for the Rock 64. How do you feel?
I'm just mad all the time.
Swell! Now you go ahead and use your now functional Rock 64 case.
I think I might hurt myself.
Oh, be a man, you whiny little... Thanks for watching, everyone!
Okay, some real talk just for a moment at the end here. I really did have to cut a couple of times, and I scuffed the hell out of this case. But I didn't care. Why? Well, I already had the Raspberry Pi 3 case I mentioned in a prior video that the Rock 64 fit into, so if I completely destroyed the case it came with, no big deal. And besides that, unless you're looking right at it, which, why would you, then it's fine. And now, the obligatory safety note. Utility knives are extremely dangerous. It's very easy to get a severe injury with them, and I do not recommend that anyone perform this project in the way that I did. I've had to use them for various things over the course of 25 years now, so I know how to use them safely, if not well. But seriously, I don't recommend anyone do this project this way. Stay safe. And that will bring this video to a close, my retro gaming friends. I know this was a lot different than the usual, but consider it sort of a Halloweeny type episode. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Let me know in the comments. Also, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. If you're not subscribed already, please subscribe. And perhaps most importantly, help spread the word about the channel. With that, I'll say thanks for watching, and see me later.
You know, I've seen your wife naked.
What?